We have all this vintage hi-fi and like recording stuff. PA speakers and more. Quite a bit of furniture this week. I don't know who needs a shopsmith or knows how to put one together, but now's your chance. Christmas, 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 Christmas. The walls are full again this week. Halloween animatronics. Why is that the only song they ever know? Whoa!
I think it's really cheap.
Santa as well. Fun. All of these, oh, what's the name? Anarcho, maybe? I don't know, all these planters. Neat old Schwinn. Girls bike, banana seat. More sports cards and sports related. Oh my gosh, look at all of it. Jewelry and all sorts of stuff up here. Vintage toys. There's coins and more. All coming up in this week's auction. Woo! Yes, indeed. Here's preview video for this week's auction. Say hi, Todd. Aww. What are you doing? Good boy. Yeah, here's preview video for this week's auction. This auction is going to be Thursday, September 25th, 2025. We're located at 1801 Gwinnett Street, Kansas City, Missouri 64120. We're in the East Bottoms, just east of River Market. Take 3rd Street East out of River Market and right at the bottom of the hill on Gwinnett or Independence Avenue to Chestnut to Gwinnett Viaduct, and then you go left on Gwinnett if you know that way. GPS will tell you to take Front Street, which works, but you could get stopped by a train there. But yeah, we're down in the East Bottoms, kind of by Bally's Casino and the Rieger, just east of River Market, new soccer stadium, all that stuff. Auction night, doors open at 5, auction starts at 6, and every Wednesday we do an open house preview from 11 to 1. Come down, take a look around, and see what's going on. Make sure you're subscribed and give us a like and all that good stuff. Really helps us out. So yeah, let's just start over here. The video kind of goes in the order of the auction a lot of times, but not every time. So Magic Lantern, Germany, Batman utility belt. Oh, that's what the Magic Lantern goes in the box. And let's see, there's a Schwinn girl's bike. Looks like somebody's done some work on it. Looks real nice. And those like mole traps or something. Some frogs, reels and toys and jewelry. Those are some reproduction, like museum World War II things. These are cool. $2 bills, 1963 with the red. And it goes from 794 to 799. consecutive, and they're super crispy. These are silver dollars. Looks like the 76S is not there. Well, maybe. These are falling all over the place, so I need to find a box to put this in. Hey, Tip Top, if you find a box that you can put, we can put this in, because these are like falling out, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like a beer flat or something. Oh, you are? Hold up. Okay, started having a lot going on there, so I had to push pause. These pennies, not a lot of pennies in there, but quite a few. What do we have down here? Oh, this was cool. So we found this watch in the house, in the bedroom, and I wish you could see it on there, on his arm. I'm sure, I would think that's his, you know, military watch. Paratroopers wore them. 82nd Airborne picture, so we'll keep that with that. And there's a little bit of sterling down there, and a bowl full of like wheat pennies, looks like. Some lighters and stuff. 1874 lodge badges. Getting a little dark, isn't it? Let me see here. There we go. Here is a Kai Timberwolf. I think it's like a voice modulator, like you plug the mics in and then that kind of deal. I guess I don't really know, but it's lit up. Holographic Jesus. Big Little Books, choice on those. Buttons, Eastern Star. That's got to be one of the weirdest things I've ever had at the auction. Then this was like a bunch of Chiefs signatures. It looked like it's hard to tell exactly what's in there. There's also a Model T book in there. What was that ledger, Chad?
I forget. It's a county type ledger thing.
Higginsville Milling Company.
Oh, okay. It is.
Oh, that's cool.
And like.
18.
It's interesting. Tells a story. Story of the company. Do you have a bunch of stuff like this? So in 100 years, somebody could look up the entire auctions. And go, wow,
Sort
look
of.
what they did.
Sort of. Like late 1800s, I'm guessing on it.
Yeah. Yes.
Pretty neat.
It's 1897. It goes pretty far back, like 1880 something. 1885.
Pretty cool. And there's some more things in there. Some ninja knives or whatever. BB gun, pellet gun.
Russian doll. Much
Russian
more
doll.
normal than the one from last week. This one last week's one went down to the grain of rice.
Yeah.
So it's 16 levels deep or something.
Well, that's super nice. Box. Fun stuff up here. Laser etched and crystals. Looks like some Christmas brass. These ladies.
So creepy.
I know. Very nice. Not a lot in there. There's a couple crystal pieces. Looks like maybe Mikasa, maybe. That's cool. Church acolyte dudes. That's a neat toolbox. Looks like some Roseville and some Fenton and more. Nice hurricane lamp. It's a Fender. It is strung for a lefty, but it's still right-handed guitar from where the pick guard is. Some uranium, some knives and hatchets, and Coast Guard trunk. Thought that was neat that that was on there. Vintage like shopping basket. Box of knickknacks. Oh, this thing. That's like a from India, I think. The drunkard loses his temper and soon resorts to misbehavior. Beware of wine, it is a slow poison. Oh, ain't that the freaking truth? Pretty neat. There's more of those ships. Is that Grizzly Adams? We got more of those figures from another consignor in the back. 96 Big 8. That's really neat. World War One. Johnny saying goodbye to his dog. This is a Mitchell guitar, like parlor guitar, 3/4 guitar. Quarter tone flugelhorn. Chad can't play this one very well. No, he said it's just hard to play. But it goes, you know, quarter tone, so it's like da 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 da. I don't know what you'd even use that for. Looks like a Seabeat Construction Battalion leather piece. Whoa, look at that guy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, so it looks like World War II stuff, World War I, US, German. I don't know if these are Volume 2. Okay, yeah, so it's a 4-volume set in great shape. There's a Nikon. I don't know the model offhand. 5200 maybe. Alright, check all this out. I'm going to start hitting buttons and see what happens. Well, there's some of them. Yeah, so that's going on. Please stop. So that's happening this week. Does this Santa do anything?
Santa doesn't do nothing. It's just the little elf guy moves.
That's a good looking Santa, though.
He sure is big. I'm kind of glad he doesn't do anything.
I know.
I
know. Santa mess you up. Look at the size of those freaking those meat hooks. Dang. What the dang, Santa? Looks like there's his box. That's something. This stuff's fun. It's like it's obnoxious, and when it's on all the time down here, it gets annoying, but you're lying if you say you don't like this stuff. Like it brings out the kid in everyone, you know. Oh, it looks like some boxes are down there too. So anyway, come check that stuff out. Sorry for the digression there. So this stuff might get moved up front then. Yeah, pretty sure. We got some leather, some Royals, vintage USA, Chiefs, Gap leather, another Chiefs, Royals. Look at that. Look at that vintage leather Chiefs, baby. That stuff there. Maybe this is, he's got this navy father and son lot. Cigarette card books, Nuremberg trials books, D-Day books. Let's do that in a little bit. Okay, so we'll go back over here. And not a ton up front. Should be done with front by 8. Easy, I would say. And over here we have these meters, some lamps, a lot of those meters. Dang, all sorts of stuff over here. What's that? A worker? I thought it was an oil picture at first, or like oil derrick. It says Gucci. I don't understand. Box stuff in there. What the hell? That's some freaky deaky artwork. That always cracks me up. That rare beef with Coke. All right, here's more of our good friend Kathleen stuff. She's closing her booths down, so we're burning through some of this stuff for her. Oh, this is good stuff right there. One thing I've noticed with Kathleen's stuff, I don't even know if I should mention her name. I don't think she'll care. She has like such fair prices on her stuff. I think that's why she made a lot of money. If we get stuff down here, people closing their booths out, you know, with just the stupidest prices on stuff. Like, yeah, well, no wonder you didn't sell it. I'm under the impression that in the resale, sorry about all the stuff on the floor, we still have to sweep. You know, you can't get greedy, you know, you're tripling your money. Take it, you know, let the next guy go. I mean, of course, unless it's something like thousands and thousands of dollars. Nice Crocs and more. This is a Train Your Dragon poster. This is a neat, was it Versace vinyl? I think it's Versace. Yes, and it's double-sided. Hard to show you what's going on with that, so you'll just have to come and check it out. That Johnny Damon. It's a really neat piece. It's like the Bo Jackson one. Baseball cards. Yeah, these will be, you know, I imagine, choice box. Even though they're stacked in a pyramid like that. And there's other stuff here too. Barware. More baseball cards. Lots and lots of that. We'll just do like choice sleeve, even though there's some of them are in the, you know, in here. We'll just do choice single one at first, see how it goes. Okay, these doll houses, pretty neat. Real like asphalt shingles and Over here, that's a nice keyboard stand, a little dusty. And there's a, I think it's a Ludwig. Oh, I can't even freaking read. Yeah. Tom, Man La Mancha, Picasso. Then we've got some vintage hi-fi. You know, lights up. We can't test every little thing. I'm gonna turn this one off. That's a good one. And you know, some of them are plugged in. Some there weren't enough outlets to plug everything in, but you certainly can. Couldn't find an adapter that would work with that guy. Then there's some instrument cords and speaker cords down there, and guitar straps and patch cables. Over here, microphones, another little mixer, some reel-to-reel tapes. Looks like, you know, somebody was probably recording their music on there, so it's kind of a fun thing to get. More mixing boards. So that should be fun. We'll just keep going over here. More of this we've had for the last few weeks. More to come too. These like military action figures and like diorama painted metal figures and scenery pieces, tanks and armored vehicle, just like a crazy freaking amount of this stuff this guy had. Like a crazy amount. Like, I can't believe there was enough left for anybody else to have any. Fun though. That's not going to make it long down here sitting on top of there. So come on back, you guys that have been buying this stuff. Seems like there's a couple more people every time. Maybe one guy drops out and hasn't come back, and then a couple more people coming in, getting some good deals on this stuff. You know it's expensive. It wasn't packed very well, so we did what we could, you know, with that. Let's see, then we'll go this way. We'll jump over here, definitely after that. Choice cast iron there. These are ready to roll. We could buy them and resell them. $3, leather wallet, that seems like a good deal. That's a crazy looking thing. So some individual things. Then these are decent records for the most part. I was saying they're decent records for here. Let me hop over here. Oh, well, this one's turned around. So you get the picture on that. These are some good rock and some good 80s stuff. If you're running out of shot glasses, this is your auction to replenish. CDs, DVDs, more records over here. I'll just let you come down and look at those. Camping stuff. What's in here? Oh, fossils. of golf balls. Backpack oak, like camping stuff, I think. Chiefs commemoratives. That's fun stuff. All right, let's hop over here. What's up with this? Mayor. Oh, these don't ever bring anything, but it's, I cannot even make that out. 89. I don't know who that would be. And let's see, photo albums, scrapbooks. Whoa, mic's all snagged up there. Not sure that we'll go right here after we do that table, like after we finish over there. I don't know that we'll go over here. We'll probably jump back to Christmas is how we've been doing it. But I'm over here now, so let's just do the video here now. Hey guys, doing the video. Stuff over here. Somebody has some overdue library fees. What's this? What's this down here? Techniques in the box. Looks like it's gotten kind of wet. Or at least the box. Maybe we'll get that plugged in for you. Looks like Boy Scout plaques. What are these? Cigar bands? Dog stuff? Those are photocopies. I don't know, we'll let you rifle through those. Cigarette carts, dogs. Again, some of the same stuff that we've been selling. So if you were into it then, neckerchief slides. That's fun. I don't know what. It's been a long time since I've been a Boy Scout, but I think it'd be cool to get a come sporting a modern vintage neckerchief slide. Oh, I mean, this stuff. We have more Scout stuff. Let's do the wall, and then we'll get back to the tables. Walls are full. And if it's obviously a pair, then we sell it as a pair. But if it's not obviously a pair, like that kind of looks alike, but it's not, then it's not going to be a pair. There's some good stuff here. This is super cool. Old, like, what, sewing kit or handkerchief folder or something like that. That's old. pushed out there. Go. Of course, it's never the same on the monitor as it is on this little screen here, so. So crazy how we go for like auctions upon auctions with nothing much on the walls, and then we go to like the last few, it's just been jam-packed. Okay, let's go back to tables. Hi, Todd. Hi, Todd. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Sit. Shake. Oh, yeah, good boy. Sorry, I don't have a treat for you right now. Okay, over here. Again, you know, this kind of stuff, as you know, isn't really our forte, although we sell a lot of it. You know, these kind of figurines and stuff like that. So there's definitely, what I understand, there's been some sleepers in this stuff. Like, I imagine that is pretty cool. Let's see. Again, you know, stuff that we just don't appreciate, maybe. And there's so much of it too. And it has to be gone. We've got to get rid of it. So a lot of this stuff over here does cross over from Christmas, so. Okay. What's up here? Fun little box there. More art here, of course. It's nice, Civil War ladies. There's our water feature. Oh, it's so freaking annoying. Whole new roof on here, and it's still like leaking like crazy there. Oh boy. So obnoxious. Okay, anyway, okay, tools over here. Well, it looks like maybe conduit and pipe and clamps and stuff. Chop saw, stapler, boxes full of tools. Toolboxes. like parts boxes, build up stuff. Come check that stuff out. It's kind of hard to show you. Some nice hand tools. I mean, how much is all this at the hardware store? Not even including the weed eater. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Not down here though. I mean, you get yourself $10. $10 a shovel. Okay. Anyway, speaking of this freaking shopsmith. So what's the deal with shopsmith that, like, that's every power tool? I don't know how to put it all together or anything, but it seems like we've got all the shopsmith stuff right here, so hopefully it does well. There's a big, like, heater, I guess. MESTEK Incorporated model TF/BTU-100. Should be a good picture of that. Hopefully I can focus in. Maybe you can pause it if you need. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. Another view of the shop vac. There's a little compressor. All these boxes. Vaughn is trying to sell them. Might as well. I mean, those are what, $250 or something each at the store? So furniture. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of cabinet piece. Green painted dresser. Waterfall dresser. I'll walk over there. Side table. Sewing machine. Gas. Reliable 544. Oh, that's musty and dusty. I don't know what this is. It's like a stage or something. It looks like a stage or something. Couch. We'll go soon. We'll go soon, buddy. Almost done. Those old chairs, more furniture, desks, fun little tables. It's cute. Little spins to a gate leg. Enamel top with a drawer. See, I kind of missed this stuff here. Look at this jewelry chest here. That fun little desk. Very elegant chair. Another jewelry box. AV cart. Another drop front. Ooh. With those metal shelves, people seem to like. They're heavy duty. Carts, big carts. Hopefully somebody gets them out of here for us. We have a lot of people say, well, why don't you just use them here? We have a lot of carts. And the more carts you have, the more shit just gets piled on them. Okay, anyway, over here, so we have PA stands, speaker stands. We'll sell those as pairs. Then there's some other funny little mic stands and such. Like this one actually has a mic on it. And it is a TM58, so like a Shure 58. There's another one in there, so I'll just put that up there. And then some other speakers and cabinets. Pioneer HPM 40s. Look pretty good. A little dusty. This drop front's really neat. Look at the work on the side of it. These old pieces there. Been painted. Beautiful piece there. Some like scaffolding. And let's go over here. There's another old bike. I don't know what kind offhand. Like Raleigh looking kind of bike. Some clubs. Oh my God. Toy box kind of piece. Clothes rack, that's nice. You could probably use that. It's really neat. Industrial, mid-century kind of chairs. All right, we'll do Christmas last. If you came for Christmas, thank you for hanging around. Make sure you've hit that like button and you're subscribed. Got a little bit of stuff over here. Some primitives and this was kind of neat. It says Jacqueline, Haltom oak tree. I like it. I mean, not from my house, but it's neat. Oh, you know what? I just realized that all that stuff is in that cool, like, cart, and in a kind of a neat canister with nice graphics. So there's that, and there's chairs, little shelves on wheels, always nice. What's going on over here? We got books, we got a box of shoes. You know, we're laid out. Michael, sorry about that, but we're just gonna box them up. Okay, Christmas is starting. That's a killer piece. That's cool in my experience from selling down here. Nice vintage stuff over here, folks. Oh, all those chairs on wheels too. Nice stack there. All right. Okay. I think this will end us here in Christmastown, okay? So thanks for tuning in. This is gonna be hopefully another good batch of Christmas stuff. I think we have a couple more, so we did a whole lot of them and it's done well. There's some more back there. Some of these boxes are, going a couple hundred, $200, $250, and then $100 and something dollars, then like 60, 80, 90, and then down, and then stuff that nobody wants at all, which is funny thing about Christmas stuff. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Remember, we have a preview on Wednesday, 11 to 1, and the auction is on Thursday. We'll see you soon. Say bye, Todd. Good boy.
physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay?